campus. What's kind of the challenge in still trying to figure out who's the starting quarterback ahead of week 1 for you as the starting center?
Well, thank you for having us here. So right now we have Cam Fancher and Tariq Starks going at it right now. The great thing about both of them is that they're both versatile quarterbacks. You know, I'm not worried about either one of them when they're behind me. So I'm just excited to see, you know, the battle continuing during fall camp because both guys are willing to do whatever is, you know, they have to do to win. So I can't wait for fall camp, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do.
What have you learned from them early on? And I guess just the qualities, how they're different between those two quarterbacks.
Well, I mean, I know that one of them is a lefty and one of them is a righty, so that's definitely a big thing for a center, you know, for you know, our snapping and everything. But you know, they're both wonderful people. They're wonderful individuals. You know, great teammates, great friends. So I'm just excited to see whichever one of them ends up winning that battle. I'll be comfortable whichever one. So I can't wait for that first game.
I know you guys are excited to get back on the football field too. Last year didn't necessarily go the way you all would have hoped, ending the season 4-8. What are now the expectations for second-year head coach Tom Herman for you all as you head into this season?
I mean, championship. I mean, that's all he talks about. I mean, winning and, you know, making it constant and driving and creating pros within our program, you know, and create better men in the future.
One of the things this offseason that we look at is the transfer portal. For you all, you return 8 defensive starters, as we just heard from the main panel. What does that say about the core of the defense and what you all want to accomplish this year and the buy-in that many guys want to come back?
I mean, you're building a camaraderie within the guys, you know, everybody's coming back. I mean, we got 8, and then you bring the young guys along, and then building that culture, it's really good for us as a defense.
Federico, you were just talking with me a little bit about head coach Tom Herman and how he can really set it straight with the team in practice. Describe to us what he's been like at FAU.
No, I mean, since day one, whenever he came out to that field for our first practice, he showed us the type of person that he was. You know, he's a pretty how would I put it, exciting person to be around.
Yep.
He'll always keep you on your toes, and he always pushes you to be the best at whatever you do. So you know, he's a wonderful coach, and I can't wait for this year.
All right, I saw you guys both at the NCAA College Football 25 video game yesterday. Did you guys get to play as yourselves? Are you happy with your ratings?
Rating, no.
Oh,
but
no.
You know, that's just how it goes. But it was pretty cool to, you know, play with yourself in the game and, you know, watch your name be called on the game. It was exciting. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a dream come true seeing your name in an actual video game. I am a little mad about my speed rating. You know, a 59 speed. Like, what are we doing over here? I think I'm a little faster than that. We trade in the South Florida sun all day, so I think a 59 speed is a little too low for us.
Yeah, I want to know how they're rating the centers. Are you the centers across the board rated pretty fairly though? Your overall score?
I'm not sure. I think I rated 83 overall, which is, you know, I think it could have been better. But I'm still looking at that 59 speed, and I just can't take that. I need them to do something and fix it because I think I'm a little faster than that.
Yeah. I want to get back to spring ball. There was a quote that said the energy is completely different around this year's group. What is different?
The buy-in, for sure. I mean, you got guys, you don't have to ask twice. Like, everybody's, you know, showing up where they need to show up. Everybody's, you know, 110% effort and just completely bought in.
Yeah. No, I mean, just like Amber said, guys are bought in. You don't finally have to push guys around. Guys are doing stuff because they want to win. And right now, the culture is win, win, win. So, you know, it's exciting to see that everybody's already bought in. And even with all the transfers that we brought in, all the new guys that we brought in, they've taken that culture in, and they're helping us push it too. So it's exciting to see the culture shift like that.
Sounds like you have something to prove. I know Jackson does after he looked over my shoulder and saw the preseason poll that FAU is ranked 6th this year. Why does that bother you?
I mean, you know, just actions speak louder than words at the end of the day. I mean, you can say all the things you want to say, but, you know, we'll prove it this fall.
Yep.
What do you feel like you guys can be? What is it going to take to be at the top of that list by the end of the season?
All we got to do is win. Simple. Just win, do your job, know what you're doing, and just win. You know, looking at that, looking at the, how do you call that, the preseason polls.
Yeah.
I mean, that just lights a fire underneath us. So, all we can do now is just, keep pedal to the metal and keep grinding.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. Just push.
As long as we care about the guys, in our inner circle, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Also lighting the fire, college football playoff expansion. How exciting is it knowing that the American Athletic Conference champion could be one of the 12 teams playing in the playoffs?
I mean, it's exciting that finally we're able to compete in a bigger stage. It's just a dream come true, finally being able to, if we win out, being able to qualify for the 12 man playoff, 12 team playoff. So, all we can do now is win.
Yeah.
We win and we'll get there.
Absolutely.
How cool is that though, that you guys could be playing on that national stage?
It's exciting. It's a dream come true. It's something you've been watching since you were a little kid, and now they expanded it, giving us opportunity.
I know you guys want to get to that college football playoff expansion. If you do, no matter who the American Athletic Conference champion is, what does it say about the American? And for those that maybe are looking and watching this, wanting to figure out what team deserves to be in that 5th conference champion, what would you say to them about why the American champion needs to be in?
That was a tough question, but American Conference is no joke. You can compare it to Power 5 if you wanted to. In my opinion, especially moving up FCS to FBS, this is a real deal. The American Conference is legit.
No, the American Conference has ball players, just like every other conference. We have the weapons to compete with any other school. Just like how the commissioner was talking right now in his speech, I don't see it as a group of 5 and Power 5. We have, all of these conferences that are now capable to be in the 12-team playoff. So I don't see any more group of 5 or Power 5. Now I just see guys, teams that are, if they're willing to compete and they have the weapons to compete and they can push through, anything's possible.
You bring up a really good point with what the commissioner just mentioned, the group of 5, Power 5. I want to toss it back over to our analysts on the other set so they have a chance to talk about that too, because I think that's a big part of this conference. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck this season, Morgan. We'll go ahead and send it back to you.